What's going on, guys? Doing another update video for you. We've got some good news. Got some the plants are doing very well. We got some blooms coming up, and as I said, I will show you the snake bean blooms because they just started blooming today. I saw the flowers coming out yesterday evening, and they are coming out this morning. So I'll show you that, because I think they're really pretty. I think they're unique because a lot of your beans and peas have yellow flowers or white flowers, and these have like a whitish purple color. And I'll give you a little update of what's going on, because all the plants are doing pretty good. As you can see, I got my swage hoe here, and I got my pruners because I need to prune some of the kale that's coming up to select the best ones and then prune the other ones down. So I'll give you an update on that, and I'll show you, we actually have some Jamaican cherries that are ripening, and so I'll show you that. And I got to do some hoeing as usual, and yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you out in the garden. And we're out here, and as I said, here are the snake beans. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my hand here. You can see they have a really pretty kind of a lilac color, I guess. I don't know. But now that these are starting to bloom, it will be, see, here's the buds before they open. But now that these are starting to bloom, it won't be long, we're going to start getting lots of beans. They're doing really well. Something is doing that to them. I don't know, like they're chewing the leaves and then kind of curling them up. Not sure exactly, but they seem to be pushing right through it for now, so I'm not going to be overly worried about it. There's a bloom over there. But yeah, they're starting to, there's some buds, so we'll be getting beans before too long. And the pumpkins are doing very well. I just come out here occasionally and I make sure that the vines, if they're wanting to go off into the path, I just put them back on the row. And you know, I'm going to try to like this one, I don't want it to necessarily go all the way down. I'll try to curl it around, but it won't be long before these start blooming. They look a little bit dirty because I just mowed the other day, and some of the grass, you can see some of the grass on the ground, some of the grass got up onto them. But the mowed grass hopefully won't cause any weed sprouts, but it can also be a good thing for mulch, and it'll rot down and kind of give it a little bit of a fertilizer. But I'm trying to find, there was one that looked like it was, there we go, right there, that might be flowering soon. And here you can see right there on that node, I put some dirt around it because I moved it to keep it from going into the walking path, and there was a root coming out of that, and so when I put it back in there, I just piled some dirt around it because I want it to root as it goes. Look, here's an example. See that white part coming out of the bottom, a little spike? That's a little root coming out of that node. And each node, there's one there under those leaves, there's one right there. Each one of those nodes will root down, which just it strengthens the plant. There's the kale, and see, I got to come along in here, and I don't want to just pull this out because it might damage the roots of the other one. So these are getting chewed on pretty severely, so I hope that they make it. If not, well, I'll have to try it. I've got some time, so I can plant some more if these got too bad, but I can either plant it out here, or I might plant it in a container or plant it in a different area, see if I can keep it from getting chewed up. But see, like right here, these two look good. This one looks this one looks the best right here. So I'm just gonna come in. I don't wanna just pull these other ones out because it might be, the roots might be kind of tangled up in here, and I don't wanna damage the roots to the best looking one here. So I'll come in here with this and just nip the other ones. You can also do this with scissors. You don't have to have pruners to do this. You might be able to do it with a pocket knife if you have a lot of finesse with your pocket knife. But yeah, hopefully these things will push through the whatever bug is eating them. It's probably aphids or something. I haven't seen anything. Here's one here that I'm gonna nip. And this will also, when you leave the roots in the ground, the roots will rot and, you know, help the soil. But I haven't seen anything underneath. But I mean, aphids are usually the prime suspect. So that's kale right there, right here, and then this is a weed. So I'm just gonna yank that out. There we go. So yeah, I gotta come along. Let's look for some more here. Here's another bunch right here. This one kind of looks the healthiest. So I'm gonna nip these other ones around here. This one's got a nice big leaf, but it's getting eaten. So there we go. And then you could eat the sprouts. If you plant kale or greens of any kind, I think you could do it with carrots, stuff like that, but I'm not sure. I know greens or broccoli, any of the brassicas, and you got these sprouts like this. If you plant a nice big area, bigger than mine probably, you get more out of it. But if you plant a nice big area of it, you can come out and thin the sprouts down, and then whatever sprouts you thin, you can take them inside, wash them up, and eat them. You can put them in a salad, smoothie, whatever. I'm not really interested in that, so I'm not going to, but you can do that. I'm just going to leave them on the ground, let them rot, and feed the soil. These here don't really look that great in general, but I'm going to take the best looking one. That one has a nice big leaf coming out there. And as these get bigger, I might have to come out and thin them some more. But let's see in here. See, that one looks smaller. And that's just what I do. I come in and look to see which ones, you know, look like they're really growing well, which ones are being really slow. That's a nice big, see that? Now that one's dead, but that's that rhizome in that grass that I don't know if it's the Bahia grass. I don't know if it's the type of sedge that we get out here or what, but that right there is one of the banes of my existence. It drives me insane. Because when it is fresh, it is hard to deal with. You can see I put more cardboard down here to finish this off. I just need to cover it with mulch. You don't have to if you don't care about how it looks, but I'm a little bit of an aesthetic guy. I don't like, for example, you can see I mowed out here in the food forest area. There's some areas that are still growing kind of wild. Right in there is an old keyhole garden, so I've got cinder block all in there, and I need to go in and get that out because I can use those cinder blocks. I'm thinking about using them to make an herb spiral. I've got some soil in the middle there that I probably will use for the herb spiral, but obviously I can't mow over the top of it, but that's why it looks like that. But and then around the borders of my property, I will come along at some point, and further out there, especially the further down you get, I will come along, and I have a brush mower, and I'm going to mow that to give us some more space for things like fruit trees and whatnot. But some of the borders aren't going to work very well because, as you can see, we've got really big oak trees, and I don't want them to shade it out too much. But needless to say, all that can be mowed down. I have to be careful for my avocado right in there. But the edges for now I don't worry about as much. But anyways, back to what we were doing. I'm coming over here. See, here's a big clump. I want to find some of the best. I probably could have done this earlier, and I didn't. Of course, because that's me. Because I'm, you know, I don't know. I'm me. And here's more of that rhizome again. But it's not a big deal. I'll come along and trim it down. Right now I'm just trying to get the really small stuff because it's just not growing as strongly as the other stuff. And I'll cut those down. And now I've got to find, I think I may have, well, I'll leave that. I don't know if I broke it or not. I've got to find the stuff that's growing the best. I'll cut this guy. And I'll cut this guy here. And here's some here. I'll come in, nip it. Sometimes they look exactly the same, so it's hard to tell. See, look how badly that one's been eaten. So I'm just gonna cut that one. And this one right here too. I'm sorry if I'm not getting this in the camera shot. You have to be patient with me. I'm still getting used to all this. This is, as I've said in previous videos, this is my very first time ever doing anything on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm still getting the hang of it. As I go on, I'll get better at video editing, and I will you know, add things like music and stuff like that. I'll introduce you to some really good music that I like, and most of you will probably hate it, but it's my channel. I think I found the culprit. Look at that little caterpillar right there. So I'm gonna just chop that one down and get rid of him. See that little caterpillar? I hate to kill them because they end up making butterflies, and you know, a lot of them are really pretty, and a lot of them are good pollinators. So I don't want to just kill it. You can come out with a bowl of water and put like a drop or two of dish soap in it, and that'll kill the surface tension, and then you can put the bugs like caterpillars and stuff in that bowl, and then because the soap has killed the surface tension, they'll just sink to the bottom and drown. But I don't like killing things. There's another one. I don't like to kill things if I don't have to. You know, that's just the kind of person that I am. I don't even like to kill bugs if they get in the house. I will, but I do it reluctantly. I don't know, it's just me. These don't look too hot. That one looks okay. There's another caterpillar. Where'd he go? He must still be on there. At least I know what's doing it now, and I know what to look for. Sometimes they come in the morning and you don't see them. Like, I'll come out in the evening or something and I don't see them. I just see the damage. And so, you know, but now I know what it is. Let's come in here. Sorry if this is boring you, but this is a glimpse into what you have to do. Looks like something may have tried to root around right there. This is a glimpse into what you've got to do in a garden. and I want to give people an idea of what I do and things that you have to do. I'm just going to go ahead and cut these because they're not looking too good. The caterpillars have gotten to them. I want to give you an idea. I'll probably stop there for now, and I'll come back and do some more as time goes on. 1 second, I got to get the dirt off this clippers. I want to show you something. This here, I just planted. This is longevity spinach. It does well in Florida. It's like a perennial green. You can eat it raw. You can eat it cooked. I bought this from another farm here in Florida called Scrubland Farms. And go search them online and give them a good review, give them a shout out, check out what they've got, talk to them some. I've gotten more than one thing from them, and I'd like to get up there and visit them sometime. But let me see if I can get it around. We've got looks like a butterfly already pollinating one of the snake bean flowers. Of course, as soon as I get close, it'll fly away. But I'll show you that, and then I've got to do some weeding before I go to work. But, oh, and I need to show you the Jamaican cherry. Yep. See? There he goes. See if he'll come back. So that will become a bean, thanks to the butterfly. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't like to just kill off the caterpillars because we need the butterflies. For example, one of the most annoying and notorious caterpillars that you can get in a garden are tomato hornworms. And they're nasty looking things, but they turn into, there are several names for them: sphinx moths, hawk moths, hummingbird moths, and they're really, really big moths that when you see them, they look like hummingbirds. So, and they're really cool, and I don't want to get rid of the hornworms because I want to have those type of moths. That's my dilemma. Real quick here, we've got some ripening Jamaican cherries, and these are almost ready to be picked. They need to get darker red, and you can see the fruits here. This thing has really started to, I think I've made it really happy when I put it in the ground, because all of a sudden it was fruiting in the pot, but now it's really, really starting to fruit and bloom, and which I'm really excited about because I get to try them. I've heard they taste like cotton candy, but we'll find out. Here's an unripe mulberry. This tree has been blooming like crazy and fruiting like crazy. I'm ready for it to get to be a nice, sturdier tree. Right now it's just very spindly, but it's only probably a couple years old, maybe a year and a half, something like that. So, but it gives us fruit, and then it takes a break, and then it gives us fruit, and then it takes a break. So can't complain, and they're good tasting fruit. So but yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go and hoe some, and then I've got to head off to work. So please comment. Walk right through a spider web. I hate that. Please. Oh, let me show you real quick. This is the setup here for the this is my compost, and there was a lot more food in there, but you see it's all bent down because a raccoon has been climbing up in there and getting it. I don't know what to do about that, to be honest with you, because we have raccoons and possums and armadillos out here a lot, and I don't know what to do. but I'll just keep piling stuff in here. But I put the cardboard all on the bottom to try to just keep it from just sinking right into the ground. But either way, we'll keep trying and see what happens. I don't know, maybe I need to put some, barbed wire or something. I really don't think that would stop a raccoon that wants to get at something. They're pretty tenacious. But anyways, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and make sure you get the notifications. I tend to record every Tuesday and Thursday. That seems to be the rhythm I've been getting in. There goes the chayote climbing up there. But please subscribe and share it with all of your garden friends. You can see my daughter's sunflowers are looking really good over there. And please comment, and we can chat about gardening, about homesteading, about... Can you see him? He would totally blend in if I didn't notice his eyes. But please, I like to chat about gardening, homesteading, something I'm really interested in is agorism. If you're not sure what that is, look it up. Look up guys like Sal Mayweather, Pete Quinones, Jack Spirko. Those guys, you will learn a lot from them as far as agorism goes. But yeah, I love to talk about it. I love to chat about it. So that's all for today. And I know I keep saying that, but I mean it this time. And I will see you all on Thursday. Have a good one.